Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Macho Miracle here. Welcome to Macho Life. Again, it'll be over 2 weeks. It'll be over the weeks of 4/29 and 5/6, 2017. So these last 2 weeks. It's another 2 week one because, well, I kind of got too busy with school stuff and worrying about internship stuff that I wasn't able to, record it again. At least I think it's been 2 weeks since I did one. Has it been? I don't know. I'll check later. So if it's not really a 2 week one, then ignore that. If it really is, then awesome, cool. But I'll just tell you guys about some of the stuff that happened in my week, these last 2 weeks. For the first week, I kind of just Battlefield 1 came out with platoons, so now I'm in a platoon called Midwest Bullies, I believe. Midwest Bullies, because the people that are in it are mostly from the Midwest, and the guy who made it lives in the same town as me. Good old jelly fingers. So my friend Colton was already in it, and he accepted my application into it and all that good stuff. There's different levels in these platoons. Like the person who made it is obviously the general. Then there's colonels, lieutenants, and then privates. Colton was a colonel, so he could only make me a lieutenant at the highest, so that's what he made me. But they're doing. Old Jelly decided that depending on your score per minute, it'll put you as either a colonel, a lieutenant, or a private. Of course, the higher your score per minute, the higher your ranking. So that's cool. But that's how he thought it was fairest for what people would be. And of course, the higher your rank, the more power you have in it. No matter how much power I have within it, I'm probably not going to do anything to mess with anything. I would probably accept people's applications as long as it was okay with other people and I knew the person. If I don't know the person, then I'm not going to accept their application. I'll leave that up for the other people to decide because I don't care. It's a platoon. Whoever they want in it can be in it and all that cool stuff. So it's all good. I'm enjoying it. It's really cool that they're doing this now, and I'm really excited for future platoon wars, clan wars, stuff like that. Because with the people that we have in it, if we all get together and do that kind of a thing, get all of us doing this, it'll be crazy. It'll be insane if we could get a full team of people from our platoon fighting other teams, because we could do some pretty nasty stuff. Okay, we could do some pretty awesome stuff. I know that. It'd be a lot of fun, so I'm really looking forward to what they can do in platoons in Battlefield 1. That'd be really cool. Of course, I've been continuing to watch anime like Dragon Ball Super, English dubbed and subbed, so still watching the Japanese version. New episodes are coming out. They're really cool. Been watching Attack on Titan Season 2, My Hero Academia Season 2. I don't remember if I mentioned it last week, but I finished an anime series called Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and one called Interviews with Monster something. I can't believe I already forgot the last part. It's a really simple word, too. I know it. It's right at the end of my tongue. I just cannot remember it. Just because they were highly rated. People said they were good, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Why not? As you can see again this week, I'm recording from my webcam through my Elgato software. That's why I have the Macho Miracle thing at the bottom of the screen, because there's this little line that says Elgato Gaming and stuff like that, which I don't mind if it's on the screen, but for something like live streams and, actually on live streams would be okay. One of the main reasons I use the Macho Miracle thing is because my buddy Levi made it for me. I'm like, well, heck yeah, it's awesome. I like it. So I put it on there. But for a vlog and stuff like that, I don't want it to say Elgato Gaming at the bottom of a vlog. But if it says my name down there, sure, why not? I don't care. But yeah, I've been continuing to watch my stuff, and then TV shows like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then I am watching Samurai Jack and stuff like that. That's pretty fun. Speaking of anime, I finally got the complete series of The Devil's a Part-Timer in on Blu-ray and DVD. My favorite anime ever. That's my fave. It's awesome. It comes dubbed and subbed, all that good stuff. But if I watch it, I'm probably going to watch it in Blu-ray. One Punch Man finally came in on DVD. That's cool, but I don't know if I'll actually get it on DVD. Um, I don't know. Because I mean, I really like One Punch Man, but it's like $35 or something like that. And I'm like, and I think it's DVD. And I'm like, whoa, crazy. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I don't want to spend that much on it. Like, I like it, but I don't. It doesn't matter how much. I wouldn't pay that much for Dude, Where's My Car, and that's my favorite movie ever. I'm like, I love that movie so much, but I would not pay $35 for the movie. I'd pay 20 for it, but it's probably like at the most like $7 at places now. I'm assuming it's in the $5 bin at most places because it's an old movie. It's still great though. I love it. I'm actually going to be watching it again here pretty soon. I have to watch it every once in a while where I start to like lose it. You know, I start to like. I'm not doing the Zoltan thing as often and stuff like that. I'm not saying Chibi as much and stuff like that. Yeah, the other day I went to go visit my dad. This just reminded me of it. This is the Citrus Cola 1893 Pepsi soda. You know, all that good stuff. Citrus Cola. Um, there are two other ones. There's the black can, which is the like straight up like normal cola, and then there's the like golden can, which is like the ginger kind. And I didn't really like the ginger kind. I wasn't sure how I'd like the citrus. It's okay. It's it's okay. It's not great. The cola kind is pretty good too. But my grandpa collects Pepsi stuff. I was with my dad. We went to Walmart so he could get. He got another like. He got some stuff that he needed, like a new razor, and he was looking for reading glasses, but this Walmart didn't have any men's reading glasses, so we had to go to Dollar General where he got some reading glasses. He also got a phone card for his phone, but can't remember what else he got. Oh, he was looking for like this certain kind of tape he was looking for, like this Gorilla. Kind of like that Gorilla Glue, but duct tape. But it was a specific one, and it took us forever to find the duct tape because they had it in like the most random spot ever. It was still in the hardware area, but it was very random. But yeah, I got this for my grandpa. I'm drinking it, and I'm gonna wash the can out, and then I'm gonna take it over to him once I'm done. I asked him if he had it. He does not, so I feel pretty good about myself that I found it and all that good stuff. Because it was right next to where my dad was grabbing his glasses. I was like, whoa, cool. And there we go. But yeah, let's see. That first week of stuff, it was just I played Battlefield 1 with my friends and stuff like that, and I told them that this most recent week, I was like, hey, next week, guys, I'm not going to be able to play as much because it's dead week at Pitt State, but in my area, it's not really dead week. It's when a lot of things are due and all that good stuff, so I mean, I got everything done in time and all that good stuff. It wasn't, nothing new can be assigned on Dead Week, which it wasn't. This is all stuff that we knew was going to be due on Dead Week. Like, there we go. Which then makes my finals week really easy. It's only 2 finals. 3 finals? I can't remember. I'll have to check and see. But my finals week will be my easiest week of the entire school year. But my dead week was insane. It was, just full of stuff getting done and all that good stuff. And I did pretty good on all my stuff, so that's good. Did okay on one thing. There's something I could have done better on, but it's still all right, like overall grade-wise and everything. So that's cool. Let's see what else happened in my dead week. Saw my dad and hung out with him. Had a lot of fun doing that. Brought him his phone case and his screen protector and his headphones because he hadn't, got them yet, and I finally brought those to him. He is pretty happy. He's really liking his phone. He likes to be able to sit there on his couch and actually talk to me because he used to have to go up on the hill, and that wasn't very fun for him, especially if it was like raining outside or really hot outside or really cold outside. Now he's just in the comfort of his own home being able to call me because he lives out in the country, so it's kind of like, it gets kind of crazy and with phone stuff. But now it's all good. Now it's all hunky dory and all that good stuff. Hey, good. Oh, excuse me. Good old whatever it was. heck, now I can't even think of it. I'm dumb as all get out. There was a notification on my phone about some photos that got shared on the school's PSU Graphics and Imaging Technology webpage. Two of my macro shots got shared. They're both of flowers, and maybe I'll put these in here. I probably won't. But I guess they're pretty cool. I don't know. Uh, I like macro photography a lot. It's probably my favorite form of photography. Get up really close to stuff and get some really cool shots. It was pretty dang neat, I would say. I liked them anyways, and I guess other people did too because they're getting shared around, so that's cool. Uh, but I'm trying to think of what special stuff happened in these last 2 weeks. There's a lot of schoolwork. I played some video games. I haven't played Zelda in like 2 weeks, and I'm losing it. I'll probably be playing that after I'm done with this because I'll have time to, and that'll be great. Um, I guess I can talk about like my one of my little brothers he's had some stuff going on. He had his school awards where he got the math award for his class and the science award for his science class. And he was pretty mad that he was only in the honor roll because he should have been in the high honor roll, but he kind of messed around a little bit one quarter, and one of his grades was not super low, but low enough that he was still only honor roll and not high honor roll. And now he's kind of mad. He's like, no, I should be in the high honor roll. So either this will bring him down, or this will boost his trying up a little bit. I guess we'll see for the next year. But I'm assuming because he was mad that he was only with the honor roll kids, that it will make sure he's in the high honor roll at least for now on. Because he is a smart kid, but he kind of gets lazy every once in a while. But what kid doesn't? Except for the ones who are purposely trying to always get a 4.0 GPA, or in case of my school, an 11.0 GPA, because we have an 11 scale. I know, right? If your school does too, then it should just be a 4, honestly, because that's like what every single college uses is a 4.0 GPA, not an 11. But no, some high schools still use an 11, and it's kind of confusing whenever you're trying to tell in resumes and stuff like that. This was my GPA for or when you're going to a college and you're like, hey, this is what my GPA is. And they're like, well, we don't know what that means because we use a 4.0 GPA. So then you got to figure out what your GPA on an 11 scale equals on a 4.0 scale. Luckily, I was able to do the math and figured it out. And it was, still pretty decent. It was still really good. I was third in my class and had a pretty high GPA out of 11. But yeah, he was kind of mad about that. And then the FFA banquet, he got a lot of FFA awards. FFA is the Future Farmers of America. He probably won't ever be a farmer or anything like that, but he does like agriculture and the outdoors and all that good stuff, and he's enjoying the FFA. I enjoyed it the first 2 years that I was in it, and the only 2 years I was in it, which was my freshman and sophomore year, and then I didn't continue after that. Because I just wasn't all that farmer-oriented. I like the outdoors, but not in that way, because, I don't know, it just wasn't my cup of tea. People always make jokes about the FFA and stuff like that if they're not in it, and I do too, but FFA is actually a really good one, so I'm only joking when I say bad things about the FFA. The FFA is actually a really good, cool thing. It can get you a lot of opportunities, scholarship opportunities included, so I'm glad my little brother's in it. I just think it's silly that they have to wear the jackets they do. I never like those things. They're hideous, but whatever, it's okay. It's all good. It'll be alright. Let's see. What else? Oh, and then there's the sports banquet, but I'm not going to really talk about that one too much because it only make me mad, and I've calmed down from the sports banquet, so we'll just leave that one alone. Well, howdy, I am back. My camera kind of froze up on me. So my mic was still recording stuff, but the camera was stopped it was me holding my drink and like this because I was looking down at my phone. I'm like, it was stopped like that while I was talking and all that good stuff. So I cut that all out and all that good stuff. But anyways, I did talk about the sports banquet a little bit. I said that I didn't go because I knew something was gonna go down that made me mad. Basically, my little brother is was deserving of at least the offensive or defensive award of the year because he is a good baseball player and baseball is his favorite sport. And he was kind of an instigator of why they even had a baseball team because they hadn't had a baseball team since my senior year of high school and all that good stuff and some other ranty stuff that I went on about. But I'm not going to rant about it because I probably shouldn't. But I'm happy for the people who did get awards and all that good stuff. But that's all I'll say. Basically, just we should all. I looked at it from a bystander point of view and from an older brother point of view, and they weren't very different. It's just like I was just getting madder if I looked at it from a brother point of view. uh, because sometimes my brother can be treated quite differently from other people, be targeted and stuff like that. It seems like, it doesn't seem like it. That's just how it is a good amount of the time. But that's just because they think he has a huge attitude problem. He has a little bit of an attitude, but he has to be provoked, and it's usually stupid people or dickheads. Most of the time, adults. But I mean, teenagers and other kids too, because they're just immature and stuff like that. And Talon's one of the more immature people on this entire planet. He's more like an old grumpy man than anything. Grumpy old man, sorry. I don't know why I said old grumpy man. He's more like a grumpy old man than anything in a 14-year-old's body. But yeah, he was definitely deserving of stuff because he thanked the coach thanked every kid for this like specific thing, like long drawn out thing. But when he got to Talon, I guess he was like, he's like, well, baseball's his favorite sport, and that's basically all he said. It was like, this is Talon, he's a freshman, baseball's his favorite sport. That's all it was. Just like, well, okay. He wasn't your best pitcher or anything. And there's another kid who he thought he thanked for stepping up to play catcher before. He was like, he never played catcher before. It's like, oh, that's exactly like Talon. Talon never played catcher before. You didn't thank him for that. There's a lot of positions that Talon had never played before that he played this year because he was he can play every position, which is awesome. Good for you, Talon. And he hit really well. He was the second batter in the entire lineup. He's fast. He stole a lot of bases. He would get into pickles that let other people steal home plate. And he stole home a lot. He stole all kinds of good stuff. He was a good base runner. He was a good hitter. Great pitcher. And then, really good fielder. And, pretty good catcher also for never doing it before. That's why I didn't go because I knew something like that was going to happen. And I just didn't want to make things worse for him and say something I probably shouldn't have at the athletic banquet or anything like that. It's going to be really hard for me to go to any more of his games because it'll be hard for me to not say anything because I've just about had it after all these years of crap that Talon has had to put up with. I mean, I've seen kids my age when I was in school have to deal with it because, kids and teenagers are just annoying anyways. But now we have more adults around here that work at our school that are nowhere near as good as the ones when I was younger. There's some that have left, and the replacements have just been complete and utter just crap. Like, they suck. They're just jerks and don't even really act like adults. And instead of like coaching people up, they slam them down into the ground and are jerks about everything and all kinds of other stuff. But that's basically the summary of what I was saying about stuff. And I can tell my camera's really jittery, so I better hurry this up. But this weekend I had a good weekend at work. I worked a 1 to 10 on Saturday till 10 at night was when I worked. And then on the next day I had to work at 7 in the morning till 4, and I live 25 minutes away. Actual drive time on the road is about 25 minutes away, more around 25 to get to where I work. So that's fun because I had to come home from work on Saturday, go to sleep immediately, and then wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to make sure I had enough time to get ready to then go to work. But they were both really good days of work, and it was awesome. And so Sunday night, last night, I went and watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which gets a 10 out of 10 for me. It has the perfect amount of action, drama, comedy, and the music, of course, was fantastic, and the story's really good too. Even though they changed up some stuff from the actual comics, but it fits really good for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is really good for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's really cool. So yeah, that's really all I'll have to say about this week. These last 2 weeks, I guess, because it was just mostly school stuff, and Oh yeah, and about the internship, it looks like I might. It's not set in stone yet, but I might be getting to do it for my church here in town, First Christian Church in Golden City. So that's really cool. I'm really excited for that. Don't know if I'll be paid or not yet. They have to decide on that. On May 21st is when they're deciding that because they have to talk to the board about it and all that good stuff. And we will see. We will see about that. So more news on that as it comes out. But now that this is finals week is coming up and I only have 2 or 3 finals, it means that Macho Life will be going back to an every weekend thing, every Saturday. Have more time to do stuff like that as long as I remember. Because my internship will keep me busy wherever it may be. It'll keep me busy, but it'll go back to the weekly schedule, and I'll be better about getting it out on time and prepare this for this summer for more funny moments and more gameplay videos of me and my friends like in the same room and stuff like that. Dry run's coming back really soon. Sorry that it's not been up for a while. And then, of course, we'll have more Game-Taters than just Skyward Sword going on. We're going to have some other games going on, too. Me and Town will be playing stuff. Me and some of my friends will be playing stuff. Brandon, of course, will keep coming for the Legend of Zelda games that we're going to be playing and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this week of Macho Life, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed, and toodaloo.